Hi all, Stingy Ad here, and I'm having more fun than a human being should be allowed to have. And that's because this week I've got a bunch of dumb stuff to talk about, somewhat related to Verily. So let's get started. Topic 1. The length of Verily. So originally I had planned to have Verily be 30 levels long, with 10 different biomes at 3 levels apiece, with 2 bad guys per biome. I don't think I'm going to do that anymore because I want to get this game done sometime this century. Preferably, I'd like to have this game released by the end of the year. But in order to do that, I believe what I need to do is I'm cutting this down to 15 levels. So it's 5 biomes at 3 levels apiece. For 15 levels total. Still 2 bad guys per biome. So you start in what I've already created is the rat and flea biome, and then you move into the spider and drow biome, which I've also, I'm wrapping up now, but I have the sprites done. And then I believe and at this point, I have not made these yet. You'll transition into the skeleton and ghost biome. And, I had worked this out in the shower and I've forgotten. I believe wizard and golem, stone monster biome after that. And there's one more. And I've totally forgotten. What's good fantasy monster stuff?
Dragons, orcs.
No, I can't have orcs, dragons, lizards. Gosh, I had worked this out. There was a monster or two that I had specifically. It's also going to be a boss at the end of the game, but still, yeah, what is... Oh my gosh. No cats. No, stop. Dog?
Like a Cerberus?
That's not exactly ramping up the stakes to go from wizards and golems and zombies to dog.
Cerberus, 2-headed dogs, 3-headed dogs, hydras?
No.
Gods?
No.
Pain and panic?
Pain and panic? No.
Demons?
Oh, right. Okay, so a berserker. Thank you, demons. Yeah. Berserker. No. It wasn't skeleton and ghost. I'm sorry. It was skeleton warrior and skeleton archer. Wizard and golem, which will be the last biome. And then in between there is ghost, who has some fun special abilities. And berserker, evil berserker, like chaos warrior.
What is that?
No, but okay. So that's where I'm going in terms of the direction of the game. Again, that means I have about 6 sprites plus the boss sprite left to make. And what did I say? 9 more levels that I have to make. So again, I'm hoping to get this done by Christmas. Right now, my pace is takes about an hour a level and about an hour a sprite. So, I'm looking at maybe 20 hours left, but that's probably underselling it a little bit. But yeah, that's the plan right now. Next topic, game price updates. So Verily is going to be free. It was always going to be free. But I've had a lot of thoughts about my next game. I thought, I would probably charge for my next game. Because it's going to be like bordering on what I would consider like professional quality. And wouldn't be embarrassed to sell it. But I've been thinking about it more. And listening to other creators and business types. And I think what I want to do actually is... I think I'm going to make all my games free, with the option to donate. I've always kind of liked the idea of, because my games are going to be small. Like I call Stingy Hat, the company, a boutique game developer. It's part of the title, and so my games have always been designed to be kind of small. And frankly, Verily, scope-wise, is kind of larger than I ever wanted it to be. But, you know, there you go. I want my games to be small. I want them to have pretty quick turnaround. Obviously, that hasn't worked with Verily, but hey, I'm spinning up. It's the first game I've released in like a decade. So I just want to... I've always had this idea of releasing a game, some kind of entertainment, and then kind of holding my hat out, you know, like what do they call those street performers? Busking or something like that? Buskers, like a busker. Busking around. That's a fun word. So I'm going to try that and, you know, see what happens. This is ultimately just a hobby anyway. I'm not making $1 million. There's no plan for that, so we'll see how it goes. I might do like a Kickstarter or something when the game is just about done, just to pay for like putting it up on Steam, you know, to cover those expenses. Maybe something like that. I don't know. Cross that bridge when I come to it. But yeah, I think for now my plan is to never charge for a game I make. But I guess you never know. But that's my plan, at least for the moment. Next topic would be stream times. I am going to try to stream or produce some kind of content Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays at 9 o'clock p.m. Obviously today I'm releasing this video, not a stream, but otherwise, you know, drop on by. So far I've mostly been doing game dev streams, which are probably pretty boring, frankly. It's just music and game dev stuff. Although if you have a question or something about what I'm doing, happy to answer. I do plan on doing some game streams though, to mix it up. But frankly, the games I'm going to play are probably going to be like DOS old stuff, because that's what interests me. So yeah, probably not a lot of new hot stuff coming out here. But yeah, that's the plan for that. Anything else? I think I covered everything. I'd like to do interviews. I want to talk to other creative people and see what they're doing. Get an idea. So I read a book recently, and by read I mean listen to on tape. A book by the guy who founded Sierra Online, a game company from the 80s and 90s that made a whole bunch of King's Quest, Leisure Suit Larry, and you know, a billion other things. Huge software publisher. Anyway, the CEO, or the founder of the company, Ken Williams, wrote a book, and it was interesting to get his sort of insights about. He's not that creative of a guy. He's more of a businessy guy, but he's still interesting to listen to because he is ultimately a software guy at the end of the day, even more than a business guy. So yeah, I'd like to get to know what makes those type of people tick. So who knows? I might reach out to other indie developers and see what they got going on. I think that's it.
Stardew Valley's made by one person.
Stardew Valley's made by one person.
Yep. He is so women in it now. So was Slime Rancher. Originally was one person.
Well, that makes my game look like crap. If Slime Rancher and Stardew Valley were made by one person, I feel very bad about Verily. But hey, what are you gonna do?
I mean, it might have been their first paid one. And they could have been doing what you were doing.
I'm sure they've put other games under their belt. I don't think you just come out of the gate swinging with a slime rancher.
Sold your soul to the devil, you could.
That's true. They might have sold their soul to become a good game developer, as opposed to a guitar player, I guess.
Fiddle.
Or fiddle player, for that matter, yeah. All right. Well, I guess that's all I gotta say. And I'll catch you later. Have a good week, day. I don't know.